Midnight. 25-year-old Daisy Blue was lying on a rocking chair, staring at the ceiling. Probably she had not blinked for the last 1 minute, due to which tears were flowing from her eyes. Nearby, her infant child was crying very loudly. Usually, even a mother who is in deep sleep wakes up in a hurry due to the sound of a child crying. But it seemed as if the crying of her little baby Blue was not affecting Daisy. She did not even look back once like the baby. After crying for some time, the child gets tired and falls asleep. Daisy was still lying on her armchair in the same posture. Her hair was badly tangled. Deep black pits were visible under the eyes. Due to the tears flowing and drying up, black marks had formed on the face, which were clearly visible on her white complexion. The clothes worn on the body were so dirty as if she had not changed her clothes for weeks. Suddenly Daisy sits on the chair with her head on her knees and starts plucking her hair one by one. Almost an hour had passed. Daisy was caught in a loop. She would pluck a hair from her head again and again, stare at it for a few moments and then throw it aside. It was almost 1 o'clock in the night. Suddenly Daisy gets up from the chair and picks up her baby lying unconscious on the ground some distance away and starts rocking him lovingly. After laying the baby in the cradle, she quickly goes to the kitchen and brings a bottle of milk and puts the bottle to the baby's mouth. The baby, who was hungry for God knows how many hours, starts drinking milk quickly in his sleep. In a short while, the baby leaves the bottle and goes into a deep sleep. Daisy comes back to the kitchen with the baby's bottle and starts cleaning it. Then she hears someone screaming, due to which she gets very scared and throwing the bottle there, she tries to cover her ears with her hands. The sound of screams that Daisy was hearing was not stopping. Daisy runs to her room and after closing the door sits against the wall. Stop crying, my eardrums will burst. Stop crying. Saying this, Daisy starts banging her head against the walls. In a short while, due to severe pain and excessive bleeding, Daisy faints. After a few hours, when Daisy regains consciousness, she hears the sound of her child crying once again. Seeing the child crying, Daisy also starts screaming and crying badly. Daisy was a beautiful 23-year-old woman. Many boys wanted to be friends with the beautiful and young Daisy. But Daisy's mind had only the image of Nick, who was a soldier in the chest. Daisy and Nick started dreaming of marrying each other. And then the day comes when both of them get married and start living in a small house in a deserted area far away from the city. After marriage, everything was going very well when suddenly Daisy's health starts deteriorating. Then she comes to know that she is pregnant. I don't know whether it was the irritability caused by pregnancy or something else. But Daisy had started behaving differently now. The smile on Daisy's face, who always smiled, seemed to have disappeared. Deep circles started appearing under her eyes and her eyes had turned yellow. Her face looked tired and her body looked lifeless. Daisy's condition had not even improved yet when a call comes from the border for her husband Nick.
Please Nick, don't leave me alone. I cannot manage all this alone. Our child is about to come. Please stay for your child.
Hey, I will return soon, Day. I know you will take care of everything. Take Take care of yourself and our child. Wait for me. And yes, Daisy keeps taking her medicines on time. And Nick leaves his pregnant and sick wife alone to fight on the border to fulfill his duty. After Nick left, Daisy's condition started deteriorating even more. Sometimes she would not go out of the house for days. She would neither talk to anyone nor eat properly. She would just sit ducking all the time. She would keep looking towards the door. In a few days, her child comes into this world, whom she lovingly calls Baby Blue. Generally, a mother forgets all her sorrows after seeing her child. But Daisy's condition was different. Sometimes she would keep her child close to her chest like the best mother in the world. And sometimes she would not even look back at him for hours. She would often spend her time looking at her husband and her picture in the room. One day there is a sound at the door. Daisy sees that a postman is standing in front with a letter. Daisy takes the letter and starts reading it. Daisy's eyes were wide open with surprise after reading the letter. It was as if Daisy's whole world was destroyed in that one moment. In the letter, Daisy gets the news of her husband Nick's death. Daisy keeps crying for many days over that letter. The hope that Daisy had in her mind that Nick would return, if not today then tomorrow. Now perhaps that too had ended, and after that Daisy's mental condition deteriorated to such an extent that she lost her senses. Daisy often heard the scary sounds of someone's screams from inside the house, due to which she had stopped sleeping at night. More than midnight had passed. Daisy had not slept for the last many nights. She was sitting in her room and drawing some strange drawing on the wall with a pencil when once again her child started crying. Daisy first listens to the baby's crying for a long time and then goes and breaks her wedding photo on the wall by throwing it on the ground and starts screaming loudly. Hearing this, the child starts crying badly. It seems as if the devil has possessed Daisy today. She takes a piece of glass and goes near her child and bleeds the child with it. In a short time, the child dies due to excessive bleeding. Seeing her child in such a condition, Daisy starts laughing like a mad woman. After some time, she becomes normal. Then seeing the dead body of her child on the ground, she loses her senses. She hugs her little child to her chest. She keeps crying for hours. After hearing the news of her husband's death first and now seeing the dead body of the child in front of her eyes, Daisy did not have the strength to bear this shock. Therefore, she cuts the veins of her neck and hand with a piece of glass soaked in blood lying in the pachi. And in a short time, she too dies along with her child. Divya, who is fond of reading ghost stories, was suggested a book by her friend Neelakshi a few days ago, whose name was Urban Legends by Sonia Saini. Divya had read the first story of the book today. The story was not even finished completely. But I don't know why Divya started feeling something strange after reading this story. Although I have read so many horror stories till date, but there is something strange in this story. A mother kills her child. Just thinking about this incident gives me goosebumps. My heart wants not to read this story further. But the mind also wants to know the story further. After convincing herself, Divya once again turns the page of the book and starts reading the story further. For many days, the bodies of DG and Baby Blue remain in this house, and when a foul smell starts coming from the house, then the people around come to know that the family living in this house has completely perished. Seeing the plight of the family, the people around started considering this place cursed. Almost 20 years had passed. No one had come to live in that house. Then one day, after almost 20 years, a distant relative of Daisy comes there to claim their house. When Samar reached there, the day was getting dark. No one had come to this house for years. Therefore, the house had started looking like a ruin. As soon as Samar goes into the room, he hears the sound of the armchair shaking. Samar turns a little and turns on the torch. No one was visible on the chair in front. Still, the chair was shaking continuously. Then suddenly Samar starts hearing the sound of a woman laughing loudly from the courtyard of the house. Samar runs to the courtyard, but he does not see anyone in the courtyard either. Samar's forehead was badly drenched in sweat. Wiping the sweat in the cold weather, Samar goes back inside the room, then he starts hearing the sound of a small child crying. These incidents happening in a deserted house had convinced Samar that there is definitely something in this house which is not visible to open eyes, but he is able to feel its presence every moment. Samar immediately leaves the house and never returns to that house. It is said that after that day, that cursed house of Daisy Blue stands like a ruin, containing its story in itself. Even today people are scared of stepping inside that ruin. Divya had just read the last line of the story when her friend Neelakshi comes and puts her hand on her shoulder, which makes Divya very scared. Look, Madam is fond of reading horror stories and is also scared. How will this work? Yes, it is not like that, friend. This story was something like this, and anyway it is not a story. These are urban legends. Meaning, you understand that whatever incidents are mentioned in these stories, they have actually happened to someone sometime or the other. The writer of this story also says that even today the soul of Daisy and her child is imprisoned in the mirror of that house. If someone calls them at midnight, they appear. Hearing Divya's words, Neelakshi starts laughing loudly.
What are you talking about? You believe in such things even though you are educated. Brother, such things are written in horror stories so that the reader feels that all this has really happened to someone. What do you think? If someone shouts baby blue in front of the mirror at midnight, then baby blue will appear in front of him. Yes, to me, all this seems like a childish theory. Nothing more than this. Understood? Leave it. I don't want to argue on this matter. Yes, I am just saying that I am not a coward. I just believe that just like we humans have a world, ghosts and spirits also have their own world. That's it. Come on, friend. Okay, fine. If that spirit can really come in the way you told me, then tonight at 12 o'clock I will prove to you that whatever is written in the stories is all a fabrication. It has no relation with reality. These stories are written and read to give a thrilling feeling. Now, according to me, people who link it to the truth are fools. No, look, I am saying that even if all this was to be a lie, then why do we need to call any ghost at midnight? I don't want to do this. Why are you so scared? I am with you. And look, if we feel even a little bit that something is wrong, then we will stop this game right there. Okay, please friend, at least don't call it a game. Fool, this is just a game. Now, whether your writer is real or me, we will know tonight. It was
midnight. Coincidentally, today was the night of Amavasya. That is why there was a deep darkness in the sky. Neelakshi and Divya's hostel was situated far away from the city. Due to which, after the relief, there was silence in the hostel campus.
You ready? Think once again. I am very scared. Nothing is going to happen. Just like saying Bloody Mary 3 times in front of the mirror does not bring Bloody Mary, Similarly, saying baby blue 13 times will not bring baby blue. I am damn sure. Stopping.
Neelakshi turns off the lights of the bathroom and then lights 2 candles and places them in front of the mirror. Looking at the mirror, she stretches her hands forward and starts repeating a line. Baby blue, I know the things she did to you. Baby blue, I know the things she did to you. While saying this line for the 12th time, suddenly a cold gust of wind passes through Neelakshi's ears, and along with that Neelakshi hears a scary voice in her ears, as if someone said it to her. Shh. As soon as she hears that scary sound, fear starts appearing on Neelakshi's face, because Neelakshi herself had closed the bathroom doors and windows. In such a situation, the sudden gust of wind was surprising her. The flame of the candle was also waving continuously, as if it was trying to burn by struggling with that wind. Neelakshi stammers a little and repeats the same line for the last time. And suddenly she starts feeling a weight on her hands, as if an invisible child is in her hands. When Neelakshi looks at her face in the mirror in the light of the candle, she also sees the horrifying face of a woman along with her face, who starts screaming badly as soon as she sees her.